I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to...
It's the National... The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Down. Black swap.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Ritter throwing on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Falcons at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
The bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Down.
Ritter back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he gets it complete to A.T. Perry. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he returns this to the 22. Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta offense set to go once more. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Ridder. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Osborne. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Shoves it. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr gonna throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Down.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23.
Drill 52.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage in a first down.
Carr completes it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and 4. Carr to throw again. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Carr. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
They'll get this to about the 38. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Going play action. Ritter. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Yellow, line, hut.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw is Carr. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
37.
Carr now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made, it's Marone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at